Sing me to drum. Body Sangye Shingdu Mikte Ruargi Jokun Namdak Shingla Jupar Sho Kiram Guru Rana Mandala Kandiryatayami
Sangye
Chudang Soki Choknam La Jangju Bardu Dakni Kyapsuchi Dagi Chunyen Gibe Sunam Gib Jola Venchir Sangye Drupar Sho
Sangye
Chudang Soki Choknam La Jangju Bardu Dakni Kyapsuchi Dagi Chunyen Gibe Sunam Ki Jola Venchir Sangye Drupar Sho
Sangye
Shudang Soki Choknam La Jangju Bardu Dagni Gyapsuchi Dagi Chunyen Gibe Sunam Ki Jola Venchir Sangye Drupar Sho
Key smoke. Ooh.
Golden key.
Okay, so homework. In the mind only school. Where are the seeds planted that ripen into experience?
The Merton. In the fridge.
Wait.
Second
No.
shelf.
No, it's true.
The Britons on top of the tent.
In the brick tent. Okay, and then Tibetan for to plant.
Jom? No. That's Chinese. Jom.
Having it. It keeps coming up, that's why I use it.
Oh.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, it's not enough though. It's, unfortunately, it's not a sideline.
Deaf Tibetans.
That's
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
the same sign.
It's like a t or
Close.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Same phonetic as command
Oh.
from alphabet.
Cool.
Toll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Toll,
Good.
yeah.
Good.
Good.
Spell it.
Pause Mao. Mao. Pao.
This one just Sagatagara.
SGO.
Yeah, Sagatagara. No.
Oh.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
Completely wrong.
Ah,
Me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. What are the three parts of the supported half of foundation consciousness? Our author
What? Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
promises to cover. Basically, what's the section we're in?
Me. Yeah, seeds.
I was gonna say Bakchak.
And then suddenly I'm in trouble. Yep.
Well, he breaks it into its parts. Not what's in it.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Doesn't-
It's nature, how it plants
Yeah, it's
things.
nature. It's nature. That's one.
Is it how it plants things?
How it ripens.
Uh,
How
How things are planted?
more.
Rangshin.
It's. I mean, it was the section we started with. You may not remember it. So more.
True.
The. It's divisions.
Oh,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. And
how it branches out.
yeah, exactly. It's
What?
extensions.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Nice.
Sure.
Yeah, and that's in Tibetan.
Churpa.
Ao pa
Yeah.
pa rata chan narocho satu.
Da, but good. Good.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Good. Yeah.
I would guess.
Oh wait, it's not yours.
There you go.
Sorry.
That's how it is.
That's another one we have. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Last question. What is able to plant seeds in the foundation consciousness?
What
Lady.
word? Nick.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
We had it.
It's the sense.
Seven awareness.
Yeah.
And it's a core.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yes.
nice.
So
Chords.
You get a slight
Core.
demerit for
Yeah,
saying
yeah, yeah.
chord.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's core.
And it's
Cool.
core. Yeah.
Core.
Oh, cool. No, you get merits.
yeah, he said it.
Extra 20 points.
Yeah, it's just.
What's the full in Tibetan? That's the question.
Oh,
For
Sim.
Cordonjeva.
fortune.
Cordonjeva.
Yeah. And for the other.
O-R.
Oh, the
Circle goes around it.
Namshe Dun.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Naparshepa Dun.
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
Namshe Tokdun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and I had a 3.5 because I couldn't.
Oh, you got a lot of nerve. That's a 4. It's a 4.
No, I couldn't reveal
Okay.
that question without
Okay.
giving away the answer to the last one. But it's an extension. What are the what are the 7 consciousnesses?
Nitna no
Six plus
one.
Yi.
Thank-
Yes.
Your math is excellent.
J.
What's the +1 and what's the minus? Not. I mean, why 7?
Everything except
Monas.
Everyone except.
Kunchi
Yeah.
because
In the mild.
So the
We're
plus
planting
one is
it
Yi,
in
Yi
Kuchi.
Naparshepa.
So therefore it includes.
Yunyi.
Yes, that's it.
Yunyi.
Cool.
mm-hmm.
Is that Namshe Dirt and Yin?
Monas.
What's the Sanskrit for Yinyi?
Monas. Monas.
It's like
Oh, it's not
Klesha,
right.
Klesha Jnana or something.
Yeah, probably something.
It's actually a Klishta Jnana or something.
That's
Did it
interesting.
come up in the text? Probably not.
I am looking
In
for
our
that.
in our text?
Yeah, did the Sanskrit ever come up?
No, it's not. It's Tibetan.
Yeah. Oh. You don't say.
It was never incense.
Yeah, no. Oh, right.
Yeah.
But they never mentioned it.
What is it, by the way? I'm curious.
Great question.
I think it's a Klishta.
Yamam is
I looked it up.
Yeah, oh, that's why I was wondering where you heard it.
Yeah, I looked it up.
No. Okay. Alright.
Okay, Geshe-la.
I'm not getting Yin. What's the long name of the Yin?
Nyambang.
Yeah, it's not.
Nyam.
You can look up Nyomong near Yi.
Yeah. Okay.
In Chandra, I mean, in Christian.
I mean, here's the cheap way to do it.
Is have your mama do it?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Uh-oh.
Right?
Let's see. It'll be sloppy, but
Klishta Vijnana.
it's not that one.
32 minutes.
We gotta say Yi with a space in front of it. Then we won't hit the knees.
Saying Yi.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Nyambang Chembai, no.
There's the negative one, so it must be Krishna Manas.
Yeah,
Mana.
Krishna Mana. Sounds kind of familiar. I think I remember words being that way back
That's
when.
it there, Krishna
Krishna
Manas.
Manas.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Krishna Manas. All right then. Did you get your text on? I sent you.
Oh, that right, because it's Yi, it's not number Sheba.
Yeah.
Cool. That's kind of helpful. We just learned something. That's interesting, right? That the other 6 are all, or the other 7 are all number Shebas, but this is a Yi.
Yeah.
They're all, the rest are Vijnanas, and this is a Manas. What the heck's that about? Does that mean something?
Or it was just a random use of a different one?
Okay. We just finished that nice part that it was so nice we took it downstairs and taught it the next hour, which was how when you see your hand open when you give the $100 bill to somebody, that's Hokdungi Yiki number Shipa. The awareness of the 7 types sees it, and then it transfers the energy to the mind as it dies. Mundu Chopetse. Okay, what's it called? Gakla Mundu Chopetse. As it dies, it hands off the power to the kunshi and plants a seed. Okay, so we finished that section, which was a cool section. I think it's a very beautiful section because it emphasizes the idea that you have to see yourself do a karma to plan it properly. One of your 7 consciousnesses, awarenesses, you have to hear yourself say something to plan a karma. You have to see yourself do something to plan a karma. So that there's where it's from. Okay, it's kind of beautiful. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
We're kind of in the middle of that. I told you what the next sentence was, but we didn't go over it. So let's go look at the next sentence. Sunam's got the plane because she looks like she's paying attention. Word. Not that you don't usually, I'm just saying of all the people here.
It was
sorry.
clear what you meant.
Go ahead.
Perna.
Perna? Perna? Perna. First column. Pen. Take the pen.
Ta.
It's not in English. P. Buck. We don't say buck.
Pardon.
Give me the pen.
Pardon.
That is why Indian people sound like Indian. They are doing all first column. If you want to sound like an Indian, do only first column. Pen with a cup of tea. Okay, go. Sorry.
Perna. Ta. Ta. Sungrabla. Titsok. Shiptu.
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 Ship.
Jepet Serab Chima Nam Sut Tenwar
Not 10.
What?
10.
What you're saying?
10.
Tenwar
Yeah. Pour.
Hor Beje Kyang Yang Tu Sok Jena Ngarle Sek Chung New
Chung.
Chung New Shenyu Pa Taboyoy
Tabu. Ta. Tabu.
Taboy
Ta. No T. No aspirin. Ta. Tabu. Okay, good. Perna, then he's going to give an example for how the energy is passed on to the mind by the awareness dying, okay? Perna, Tata, right now in this class, Sunrabla Tu.
We're listening to the Dharma.
Yeah, you are listening to the highest of all spoken words, etc. Shibdu Chepa. Yeah, if you pay attention, closely, Shibdu Chena. Then Serab Chima.
Then in your successive lives,
Yeah, in your later lives. Then Por. Por means Tor, same. We had Chidor, I've mentioned it 6 times.
throw away.
Throw away. So Por means to give up your body and mind. Dump this body and mind. Take the car back to the rental place. It's called Temporwa. No, it really is. It's you discard your old body and mind. Then pour away, and then you will jig.
Forget.
You'll forget all that you heard in this class. Okay? Tempor. You will tempor. You'll take back your car, and then you won't remember what we taught, what we learned in this class. But okay, kyang, yang, tesok chena.
When you hear it
Yeah,
again,
when you hear it again, ngarle means more than before. Sorry, than before. Ngarle means than before. THAN. This lay is the comparative lay. Than before. Sek means hassle. It's exactly hassle. Okay. Sek
So it's going to be
means
less hassle to remember.
this spelling means trouble or hassle. Chungu. Less trouble.
Yeah.
Shit.
Understand.
Yeah, you will understand quicker. You'll forget it when you die.
Yeah.
But next time you hear it in your next life, you'll be the only person in the class who gets it.
Being able to understand it with less
Quickly,
hassle.
okay? And it's always because you heard it before. Sek Chunu. This is instrumental. With less trouble, you will be able to know it. Tabuo. Why is this an example for what he was talking about just now?
because the seeds that you plant, even though when they run out, they still leave an imprint in the.
Yeah, he's kind of talking about the transference of the energy.
Mm-hmm.
The energy is transferred to the mind.
Oh,
Well,
right.
what's it look like after that? It's not that you can remember everything after you die, but when you die and you stop, then you forget everything because of the energy that was transferred to your kunshi, you will remember later. You will learn easier next time.
Wow, that's so cool.
Okay. So he's talking about the preservation of energy, conservation of energy. Yeah, the energy remains in your mind. Okay, cool.
Talk about how bakchaks work.
Yeah, he's talking about, because he's in the second half of the kunshi. He's talking about the stuff in the refrigerator, not the refrigerator. He's done with the refrigerator. But he goes back to the refrigerator here without announcing it. And it irritates me.
Clear.
Okay? It took me so long to figure it out.
Does the kunshi go from life to life?
That's a bad question.
Okay.
Because we answered it clearly about 2 classes ago. When does it discontinue?
Nirvana.
Wait, you gotta ask me, what school?
Yeah. What school we talking about?
The school that believes in Kunchi?
Yeah.
Well, lower Hinayana say,
When you reach nirvana, and
when you
your
become
pen-
arhat and your body and mind disappear, then it only stops then. It only ever stops then. Yeah.
Mahayana says diamond.
Ginche. Okay. Mahayana?
Diamond like meditation.
Yeah. When you go into diamond light meditation, which is a synonym for
enlightenment.
enlightenment. Okay, good. Now, why they say your kunshi would end then? It's kind of confusing to me. Maybe there's nothing left for it to be in it.
They associate it with dirty karma, perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If it holds
Maybe.
karma.
Okay,
That's
so we're going
right.
back to the kunshi. He's gonna list 5 qualities that the kunshi has. Why did he go back to kunshi when he made a big deal about now he's going on to the seeds, right? Why does he go back to kunshi? And my answer to myself was, he's talking about the kunshi as the goshi.
That's the thing that you put stuff in, plant stuff.
Yeah, the
Plant foundation.
So he's talking about kunshi from the point of view of where you smear your seeds, where you put your seeds, okay? So it's legal that he goes back to kunshi here, because he's talking about kunshi as where you put your seeds, okay? So that's all I can say. If you wanted to talk more about kunshi, you should have done it a couple paragraphs ago. But, okay, you want to do it here? Then restrict yourself to goshi. Then just talk about how the planting is done. Then kind of it relates to the seeds. Okay, got it? So these are going to be 5 qualities of the goshi. The kunshi as the goshi. Got it?
Yeah.
The,
Kunshi as the place where the seeds are planted.
yeah, the foundation consciousness as the ground where the seeds are planted. It's the same thing. The kunshi and the goshi are the same thing.
Are we? We're pretend.
Yeah, we're in pretend.
Good.
So it's kind of not so nice that he brings it up.
No, but isn't.
But if he brings it up exclusively from the point of view of planting, okay, I'll let it go. Okay, so it was confusing to me because he goes back to the kunshi and gives 5 qualities of it, but only as far as planting. Okay, so here we go. Please read the root text. Who has the plain? Anton? He's doing the dark part, the root text. Who wrote it? Tsongkhapa. Yeah. Why didn't we just translate the root text?
We tried.
No, we're just seeing why. So it's 3 books, right? Tsongkhapa wrote a root text in poetry. Then he wrote his own explanation of it, which you can't understand either. And now he has another guy explaining his explanation of his root text. Okay. Here we go.
Goshi ni ten lungma ten go jawa go arche tang jelwa tang tachik 10
Not 10. Your T's got to improve. 10.
10
No aspiration. Yeah, 10.
to cure
Nice. He didn't do an English G.
but te kepar nga tang tenpao.
Good. Now, I was thinking to put the numbers in for you, but I just put them in the commentary because it's going to mess up the root text. You'll have to take them out later. There are 5 qualities here of where the seeds are planted. Okay. So here we go. I did put them in the commentary. Okay.
It's neutral.
Okay, here's 5. See 5 qualities?
Yeah.
Okay. So I split them up. The dark part is his root text. And you see, the more spread out the dark part is, the more incomprehensible the root text is. Okay, it's a formula. Okay. All right, here we go. Who's got the plane? You good? Okay. Say something to him, like, sit up straight now. Even if he says everything correct.
Koshilani kepartu tang tempa koshena.
Okay, let's just do that part because it's so hard. Okay. Goshilani. It's got the root text in there. Goshini.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about where you put your seeds. Let's talk about kunshi, but only with regards to where you put your seeds. Okay, Goshilani. This do is nasty.
Oh.
This do is very, very hard.
A ladun after a ladun.
Can't be a.
What's tuma mean? Yeah, so as a question, when you say do, it means how many. So it's nasty. It's really nasty. It's not a preposition or a postposition.
Right.
It's not to.
Duma.
It's a noun. How many? It's not even many. It's worse than that. It's do means how many.
Isn't Barger usually, how many qualities? How many?
Yeah, how many qualities does this goshi have? Okay? How many qualities does the place where you plant your seeds have? Let's call it the garden or something. The garden soil. How many qualities does the garden soil have?
Yeah.
Okay? All right? Got it?
Yeah.
And the garden soil is equivalent to the foundation consciousness. Same thing.
Just a
But here it's just called garden soil. Okay?
I mean, the
I don't see
ladun
the
on
regards.
Kieba should clue us in, right? Like,
Well, this is nasty because this is not a ladun. This is a noun. Feature. Kippa.
Kieba.
Yeah, it's not kippa
Yeah, I
la.
felt
Yeah.
nasty.
It's nasty. The whole thing is nasty. He's got nasty on top of nasty.
Okay.
Okay? Good. How many qualities should it have? If I want something to be garden soil, yeah, let's turn it off for a while. If I want something to be the garden soil in my mind, how many qualities should it have? Good. Okay?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. This isn't, okay? Perna. Okay. Allison has the point. Watch his T's, okay? He goes ta instead of ta. Or his P's. Perna. Go.
Perna
Good one.
name meto
Good. Top.
ki drite
T.
chite
It's not an English DR. T.
T.
chite gyumi tempa tratang
Tongue.
tang lung.
Nice. He high toned it.
Because I said it wrong to you yesterday.
Yeah. There's a T. Be careful.
Ta
Tabu.
tabula kotsume
Okay.
la tempa
Okay.
totang.
That's a real English D. Okay, you didn't get to hear me say that. Do.
Right.
That's do. It's not to
Oh, yeah.
because it has a head letter.
tang
Tongue. Do tongue.
tang shingat sopala goa tar lir yang nempo mat keki war
Pardon.
pardu gyun gyunchak su jupe gyun tempe kepartang.
Good. This is tough. I mean, his whole text is tough. Okay. He and Nick are in a nasty contest. Which text is worse?
Oh, I'm a teacher.
Perna means, for example, Name Meto means a jasmine flower. Okay? I got it out. I didn't know that. I looked it up. Okay?
Oh.
And I have my jasmines are blooming now, and they're huge. They're 6 feet high, they're like 3 feet wide, and it's still difficult to smell. Only at certain times around dusk.
Yeah.
But during the day, the sun's too hot. You can barely smell them. So he wants to say a subtle scent, one that's not too obvious. Not like garlic that he mentions later. Okay? So he's trying to say subtle smell, okay? Name meto kichide cannot be imparted, good, cannot be planted. Or here you see good can mean smear, good can mean pollute, okay? The smell of a jasmine flower cannot be imparted to things that are not firm, concrete. Okay, for example, a sound of a drum or a flute, or on the wind. Okay, it's difficult for them to hold the scent. Okay,
Wow.
so if you take jasmine flowers and you smear them on wood, the scent will stay. But if you try to smear it in the air, or you try to smear it in a sound, as it sound wave as it passes you, it won't stick. Okay, got it? It's a very subtle thing. If you want to have a kunchi, you better have something that's relatively concrete, solid, like wood, because something like the wind is not going to hold the bakchak. The bakchak can't smear on the wind. Okay, it's a very interesting idea. So one of the qualities of the kunchi is it's stable and it's concrete. And if it weren't, the bakchak wouldn't stay. The seed wouldn't stay.
You wouldn't be
Okay.
firmly planted, like we talked about in Heidelberg.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. So don't forget the temba here is referring to the goshi,
Right.
which is referring to the
The kunchi.
kunchi. Okay, so it should be made of some kind of pretty solid stuff to take a seed, to accept, to get the karma smeared onto it. Okay, got it? It's a beautiful image. Okay.
Yeah.
Gada nung tabula gusume. You
Otherwise you
can't
can't
smear
smear
the
it.
smell of jasmine on the wind. It's too soft. Okay. Sen wind stick to me.
Wow.
Rather, you need something which is temba.
Firm stable.
Yeah, not E, right? Not his temba.
Right.
It's not BRTEN. This BRTAN means pretty solid.
Like a rock or wood.
Good, like a stone or a wood. You can carve something into it, okay? Alright. Or you can, if you take a flower and you go like this, it'll stay, the smell will stay in the wood. Okay. Shingla sopala goa. So here it means smear or impart the smell. What do you call it?
Extract.
What is
Infused.
well, you infuse is pretty good.
Imbue.
Imbue is perfect. That's what I'm looking for, Mr. Dictionary. Yeah, imbue the smell. Goatar. Dear young. So that's talking about the outer world. Here also, in terms of the inner world, dear young, here also. And then he adds something. Nyembo makeki padu. Until such time as
You were not
It's-
born.
until such time as its counteragent appears.
Yeah, remedy.
Okay. Now he kind of flips over to bad karmas. He's kind of flipping over to bad karmas. And they are smeared, they are imbued in the wood until such time as you apply an antidote. Then the smell is taken out of the wood by the four powers. Confession, we had it in Dr. Wu's text. Chela sak, chela masak. Okay, got it? Until such time as an antidote is applied, nyambo make padu. Gyunchak sujupa means it will continue in a stream. Just chak means formed. Okay, so be careful when you see chak. Like jikten chak means the formation of the world. It doesn't mean desire. Probably derchak is related. The spelling's the same, unfortunately. Okay, so this gyunchak sujukpa means it will continue in a steady stream. Okay, And therefore, it should have been a key here, okay?
Oh,
Therefore, tenbei-kyepa. Therefore, the goshi has the first quality.
feature
The
of
first
being
quality of the
firm.
goshi is it should be something pretty stable, pretty firm. Otherwise, you can't smear karmas onto it. Okay? Okay, got it?
Yeah.
That's the first quality of the kunchi. Now here he kind of, the translation is going to be a little tough because
Because he's using
it's-
pretend
so
to
it's-
describe.
well, he's
the
kind of
pretend.
using firm with the seeds now, you see, but it's not. It's the goshi. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on to the next one.
Boy, so
These are sexy. I mean, these are really cool for people who always wanted to know what the mind-only school, what the heck do they think?
so he's
You
giving
know, so it's almost as if someone had gone through the mind-only school and taken out all the most difficult points.
Yeah, right. Wow, we should call a book that.
You could use that. I mean, you would translate the word pretend in different ways then, right? You wouldn't.
I
try
mean,
to-
yeah, he's saying pretend
Well,
is
I
the quality
think
of
that's
the pretend.
part of
Up to
his
about
next few weeks in his life. He's going to sit there and worry about these things.
Don't worry.
To be clear, he's
He's got to
ascribing-
come up. I love the word imbue. I think you hit the right word for goa. Now you got to hit the right word for ten.
He's ascribing the quality of pretend to the pretend.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No. How the Britten relates to the Ritten. The Ritten better be tempo.
But
Yeah,
he-
because
The
these are
Ritten
qualities
better
of the
be
goshi.
But he's
These are
talking
quality
about.
of the arten.
Yeah. No, that's the Britain.
No,
That's
No,
the one-
Britain is the seeds.
is
what you're imbuing
We're not talking about qualities of the seeds. We're talking about qualities of the foundation. Goshi.
the written better be.
Goshi
That's
has
not
5
what we
qualities.
said previous.
Right here. Goshi has, how many qualities should the goshi have? It's his qualities of the kunchi, not of the Britain. Okay? And it's confusing because
When you say the kunchi,
he
not
kind
the
of
pretend.
fudges
The
between
pretend
them.
is one half of the kunchi, right?
Yeah.
The
You're
seeds
saying-
are Britain.
I mean, one of his homework questions is where are
But
the seeds
we're
coming from?
talking, I introduced the class by saying he's shifting back to the foundation,
The
to the
10.
refrigerator.
Yeah.
And he's saying it has to have
He did.
some solidity because otherwise it couldn't take a seed.
There are two parts to the kunchi, the 10 and the pretend.
Yes,
Okay.
So we
and-
went to pretend, now we're going back to pretend.
Yeah, but
Okay.
but not really going back to Riten because we're talking about Riten in terms of the Britain.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it? Got it?
No, almost.
I don't.
Oh, the
understand.
ur-10 is made up of 3 things.
Yeah.
The
The outer objects that are inner objects.
okay. Oh, right. And the sense powers.
That
the
think
sense
the outer
consciousness
objects are
is
inner.
right. Oh, okay.
And the 2 seeds of ignorance that we look at.
Right, that's the written.
That's the Riten.
Which
Yeah, and then
essentially does the planting. So this is.
No, the Namshe Dun does the planting.
Right. I
Didn't we
thought
just
that we
improve
said
those?
previously.
Okay, anyway, let's
Yeah.
go on. Otherwise, he won't finish his text. You talk to him later.
Yeah,
Outside.
we definitely-
Go. Who's got the... Phil, you got the plane?
All right.
Come on, say something. Find something. Pick on his P's and his P's.
Fix your tie.
Go.
Yeah, why you got that tie?
My mom gave it to me.
His mom dresses him.
Only on Wednesdays.
Just happens to be Wednesday.
Go started. Go. Go Pia Tang. Senden Tabu Ji Mi Nyampa La Mingo.
Nice. Open vowel and a prenasal. He did it very well. You should tell him when he does something well.
Yeah.
But not,
very
not too
nice.
much. Your mingo was nice.
Shin Nyampa La Lengo Washin
Shin.
Shin Dundir Ya
Shin du.
Shinju Dir Yang Demige Yang Duang
Angong.
Kang Duang Lung Tuma Ten
Then.
Tenpe Kepar Tang.
Okay. Not bad. You got a shrug from Phil. Okay, this is so interesting. Gokya is garlic.
That's right.
Okay, this spelling of gokpa, so you gotta be careful. It means garlic. So it's exactly the same pronunciation as cessation. D-G-O-G. Gokpa. Okay. Gokya means pale garlic, white garlic, not red garlic. Okay. So it means garlic. Stinky, super stinky thing. And senden,
Sandalwood.
sandalwood. So two very powerful smells, okay? As opposed to
The smell of jasmine.
good, which was called nama. Tabu, chi, minyamba. Now, let's read the rest of the sentence. I had a lot of trouble with this. It took me a long time. He says, mingo. The smell of these things cannot be imparted to something which is not nyamba.
Equal. Kind of
About even.
yeah.
I'm taking it as it can mean. I think what he's trying to say is, oh, by the way, because where he's going is. You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Where he's going is, the goshi should be lungmatan,
Neutral.
karmically neutral. The foundation must be karmically neutral for it to take the scent. So to me, he must be talking about something whose scent is neutral to start with.
Right.
And then you can put garlic on it, or then you can put senden on it. But I think he's talking about, when he says nyamba, which means equal, I think what he's talking about is vanilla. You see, it shouldn't be one way or the other, strongly. You know, you can't on something which already has a scent. So the nature of where you put the scent should be neutral. I take nyamba to be neutral, but it was a very hard call, and it was only by inference, because then he goes on to say, "Ge, mige, kangduang, lungdumatemba," wasn't clarified as being either virtuous or non-virtuous, meaning karmically neutral. The place where the seeds are smeared, and even if the seed is something like garlic or sandalwood, it has to be neutral to start with. Okay.
In other words,
Therefore, the second quality of the goshi is that karmically it's neutral, because good and bad karmas are going to have to be smeared on it,
Yeah.
and it can't be already a strong smell, or something like that. Okay, got it? It
you
was.
can't smear one seed into another.
I don't think he's saying that. I don't think he's saying that. It could be. It could. You could say that. Let's say that. Oh, I got it. Mige was gopa, and ge was senden. How's that?
Sure.
Oh,
I mean, it's a guess,
okay.
right?
No, it fits, because then he says,
Yeah.
Shouldn't Miguel be Goka? Because it's a bad scent.
depends on how you like garlic. Don't forget that garlic is not allowed in
Right.
For the qualities of the seed to be maintained, then the basis you smear them on should be neutral, so that the qualities of the seed can still be distinguished later.
something like
I
that.
think he's drawing distinctions between the Gokya as being a mige and then Sinden as being a gay.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just understood that myself. Yeah.
Just a few minutes left.
By the way, I think what he's saying is, if the wood already smelled like sandalwood, you couldn't smear garlic on it.
Well, you could, but it wouldn't necessarily deliver a
It
garlic
wouldn't
smell
take
later.
as well.
Right, it would be a different thing.
The place where you smear the garlic or the sandalwood has to be itself neutral.
Right,
You have to start with a neutral.
right,
The
Yeah.
place where you smear your karmic seeds has to be neutral.
right.
If it were already virtuous, it'd be like trying to smear garlic on sandalwood.
Yeah, I get it, but
Okay,
Yeah.
so good luck.
Yeah, it doesn't prove that. I mean, that's, but it,
Well, let's say if your meal already smells strongly of sandalwood,
yeah.
and then you throw garlic in it, it's gonna get weird.
Yeah,
It's better if you start with a neutral.
that's a big
Base.
thing. There's
I mean, the
something-
problem, right, is that we probably have a tendency to think that our kunchi is, if anything, migewa, especially since it goes away at Diamond Wisdom, right?
Oh, I wouldn't go there.
Okay.
I wouldn't go there. Anyway, for there to be a good smearing, or you have a soup and you want to put a certain tarragon taste into it or something, it's got to be neutral to start with. You can't have other tastes going on already and then try to put a spice in that's going to conflict with them. How's that? Let's do one more
Ill-advised,
just
but you
because
could
I
certainly
feel
do
like
it.
we're going so slow. Okay, go. I'll correct you.
Namka tabu
Nice.
ma yin par yu tang ken gi
Key, nice.
hindu jepe goar charung we kepar.
Okay. It should be a duche.
Something that was pretty
That it cannot be a dumache.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
The mind cannot be an unchanging thing. The kunchi cannot be an unchanging thing because then you couldn't affect it.
Yeah.
You have to make an imprint, so it's got to be imprintable.
Okay.
It can't be like steel. There has to be some movement to it, so it cannot be takpa. It cannot be an unchanging thing.
Yeah.
The third feature of the goshi, where you smear your seeds, is that it should be changeable.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's easy.
By what? Causes and conditions.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, you don't care. Ki duchepa. It should be something which is created by causes and conditions, and it shouldn't be something like
Space.
empty space which cannot be changed. It shouldn't be like empty space. It should be something which is gonna has some give to it
Mm-hmm.
when you plant it. Okay.
Well,
Little
the
friends.
problem being that was indicated in the root text by go charwe. Go charwa was enough to indicate that in the root text.
I'm sorry. What?
Go charwa, the bold, somehow that was enough in the root text to indicate.
Oh yeah. No, you can complain about his root text. I support that.
Yeah.
It's just notes that Tsongkhapa wrote on a napkin before he gave a talk on the mind.
Right.
Unfortunately, someone found the napkin. And then everybody's like, ah. Okay. It shouldn't be, okay, it shouldn't be, kochar room means
Couldn't even say it right.
able to be impressed upon. The room means able to be
But he didn't
impressed.
include able.
Okay, duchepa, okay? And it shouldn't be like space, okay? And that's the third quality,
Okay.
because it has to be affected,
Oh.
right? It has to be
Go
changed,
charwa.
Yeah.
okay? It has to be affectable. We have to stop, right?
Yeah, we're
Well,
over
no, we
45
went
minutes.
extra long with the mo in the last class, so we could do one more.
Coming to the next one.
I don't mind, the next one's easy, okay?
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm just gonna read, okay? Rangla pacha gor chepat somtun dang goshi rani nida kasaki gila chil sumtum rawe kebana. Rangla pacha gor chepa. The energies, the powers which plant the seeds is the sopta. And the seven kinds of consciousness are the planter.
Right.
Okay? Those planters, okay? The planter.
Uh-huh.
Here it says the seven kinds of awareness in the $100 bill. When you give a $100 bill at DCI talk,
There you see it.
your visual awareness of the money, the green awareness of green. Okay? All right? That's the planter, which dies as it creates the seed, it dies. It passes the energy to the kunchi. Okay? So the first half of the sentence is the planter.
Uh-huh.
And after dung is the plantee.
The Goshi.
Goshi Rangni.
Itself.
Yeah, it is. And I take Rangni, I would translate it as that is. The Goshi, which is to say, the Goshi itself, okay, those two guys, what two guys? The planter
Yeah.
and the plantee. The gardener and the soil.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, the gardener and the soil. Seed is different, right? The gardener carries the seed and puts it into the soil, okay? So those two should be connected in a single person.
Sure.
Okay? Like one person's awareness can't plant a seed in another person's mind. Which kind of goes to the idea that I can't plant karma for you.
Right.
Okay? If you said, could I pray for my mother and she would get cured of her cancer, a mind-only school person would say no, because of the fourth quality. The fourth quality of the kunshin. Okay? The planter can only be the awareness of the same person. They have to be in the same person. And he emphasizes also they should be simultaneous.
Uh-huh.
Okay? You're connected at the same time.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Kasak chik, one person's being and going on at the same time. For there to be smearing. Okay? They can't be smearing if the smearer is not going at the same time as the smearee.
Yeah.
Okay? There cannot be a planting if the soil is not exist on the same day at the gardener.
That's what Joe was.
Okay? And in the same garden. Okay? Two things there. Really? Time and place, right. Next one is kind of nasty. Let's not go there.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Cool.
Because I figured it out, and who knows if I'll be able to figure out the next part.
Are there any of these?
By the way, the next part is super nasty. This part was nasty. The next part is totally impossible. But I figured it out.
Yeah.
I got it wrong like 3 times, and then I figured it out. Okay, you guys ready?
Ki Jushing Metok Tram Rira Bling Shi Ninde Gembadi Sangye Shingdu Mikte Uargi Dokun Namdak Shingla Truparsho Iram Guru Ratna Mandala Kaniriyatayami
Dewa.
Kun Sanam Yeshe Zog Zog Shing Sanam Yeshe Le Chung Wei Damba Kunyi Dopar Sho.
By the way, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't pray for other people, right?
Yeah.
And you can help them because they are